Just own it. Just do it. What I said first.
It would probably be, I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here?
Radiohead, can't go wrong.
See? I think she'd go with something New Orleans style. I think it might be like House of the Rising Sun. I think that would be. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question.
Hi, my name's Addie. I watched the entire series of Supernatural within a month and a half. I've seen all things Supernatural, and I say I'm indeed a fight.
Are your parents here? Do you have parents? Do you have any kind of legal guardian that's watching you?
How are your?
Are you left unattended?
How are your grades during this month and a half? I'm just kidding.
I did it over the summer, but
She's like, I'm 37, guys.
I just turned 14 last week.
Happy birthday last week.
Again, I'll ask, where are your parents?
My mom's in the copper section.
Mom, what are we doing?
Mom, stand up.
Yeah, well, you know,
My question.
did you have COVID for a month and a half? How did you have that time?
I had time. I didn't do anything. But my question for you is.
You did something. Watched 15 years of a TV show.
327 hours.
And here we are.
My question for you is, Offset, have you guys experienced anything supernatural?
Yeah, actually, honestly. And I think Jensen has addressed something similar before, where it's like, you know, we always go, oh, the AC must be broken, or oh, the car is hiccuping for some reason, the carburetor is broken, or the fuel injection system is kind of on the fritz. I've had two things, funny enough to his point. So some of y'all know the story, and I apologize, I'm gonna retell it. There's a hotel in Austin called the Driscoll Hotel. It's the oldest hotel in Austin. It's from the 19th century, 1865 or something. And Genevieve and I went on like a little datecation or whatever, had a babysitter for the night. We went out to staycation. Went out and got dinner, maybe saw a concert or something, and stayed at the Driscoll Hotel in one of the rooms that they hadn't yet renovated. And we go to bed, and I put the little latch on the hotel room door, and I close the curtains so we don't wake up in the morning. And when we go to sleep, and I wake up, and I'm on the right side of the bed, and I'm kind of facing the wall, and the sheet's on, and I can feel Jen pulling the sheets down off my back, and I'm like, maybe she's resituating if she's cold or something, but I can feel her fingernails like grabbing the sheet off of my back and pulling it down, and I
Was it Rock Me Like a Hurricane playing?
It was it was about to. So I kind of am like, okay, well, I'm gonna be cold too. So I turn around to look at her. She's fast asleep, facing the other direction. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, all right, okay. Like, I'm just gonna get back to bed before I really think about this. So I go back to bed. I wake up a little before she does. And so I go to the living room area to make like an espresso. You know, they have a coffee machine in the room. And I go to turn the TV on to see, I don't know, ESPN, watch the sports scores from the night before or something. And in the hotel, like if you're watching like a movie or the news or sports, and you turn it off, then you turn it right back on, it goes back to like the main channel where it's always Mario Lopez talking about like this month's movies or and you can like order room service or something. And so I turn the TV on and it goes to Jensen and Ty in Purgatory. Not a word of a lie. And so I'm just sort of like, okay. And so I turn it off, and I sit there and I'm like, oh, and also the curtains were open in the living room area. I know how to close them because I have OCD at night, and I like double check and triple check all the locks and curtains and stuff. And I was like, okay, that's strange. So I turn the TV off. I'm like, huh. Turn the TV back on, and it's Mario Lopez. You know, like, hey, Jurassic World is a hell of a story, you know. And so I said out loud, it's happened again in Edinburgh, but I said out loud, I was like, okay, I know you're here, I respect you, I don't want any trouble, and I wish you well, and I'm not free to talk today. I don't stop. I'm not kidding. The same thing happened in Edinburgh. I was there for a convention.
I just have a thought of the ghost story like,
nah, man.
no, he asked me not to do it. I don't know, what do you want me to do? He was very nice. He said no. I don't want to, let's go to room 702. Let's see.
Yeah, I was like, listen, my wife and I had a fun night. We're not ready to talk. Jensen Ackles lives at 11345. You can fly there really quickly, I'm sure. But I had a similar experience. Jen and I flew to Scotland, and we got there, and the curtains were moving, and it's like the toilets were dripping. And I was like, hey, we're really tired, we're jet lagged. Can we do this tomorrow? And I'll stop. Not a word of a lie. Not a word of a lie. Yeah. So yes. I can't explain it.
Yeah, I've had several. There's been several things that did not happen to me that happened while I'm away, and my wife has told me things, showed me videos. I could go into those are longer stories, but I'll just tell you one that did happen to me personally. I live in a house now that's over 100 years old, and we have a basement. And I was closing up for the night, going around, checking the doors, making sure they're locked, that kind of a thing. I noticed the basement lights were on. So I went down the stairwell to the bottom of the basement, and I went and I'd like close some doors, turn the lights off. And then as I was going back to the bottom of the stairs, there's a light switch there that turns all the lights off. There's also one at the top of the stairs, which is where the only light should be, is at the top of the stairs. I went ahead and hit the lights prior to going up the stairs. I hit the lights, all the lights go off. All there is now is the light coming from the door at the top of the stairs. I start walking up the stairs, I get about 3/4 of the way up, and I just hear undeniable footsteps coming up the stairs behind me. Everyone's in bed. And I did not turn around. I went up a little faster, and I slammed the door, and I go, "Not tonight!"
Then he changed his underwear, threw them away.
But there is that, in that same kind of stairwell, I have walked up with the lights on and stuff, and just gotten the most overwhelming chill. Just that sense of like, whoa, what is that? And again, I'm just like, you picked the wrong guy. I'm not available. That's what I say. Like, I'm not available. Pick on somebody else.
Thank you.
I got a wife up there who is readily available. She gets it all the time too. So, thank you.
Happy 14th birthday.
Can I ask you one question before you go?
Yes.
What show are you binging now? If you say the summer I turn pretty, I am gonna kick you out of this place. Don't act like you don't know what that show is, Jared.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is? I can hug you.
I'm actually making my mom watch Supernatural right now, so I'm
Come on, Mom. Yeah.
All right, Mom.
All right,
Well
Mom.
done. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Heather. We met earlier today too, and my question is, what is your favorite song? Like any song in the whole world? Is it Rainbow Connection?
It's not Rainbow Connection. My favorite song in the whole world. That's such a difficult question to answer. Depends on my mood, I guess. You know what? I do love Hey Jude. There are a few, obviously it's a great song. McCartney, the Beatles are amazing, but there are a few kind of nuggets of wisdom in there that I've even thought about getting tattooed. So that's where my head goes when I think about, if I had to say one song, there's a lot there that kind of speaks to me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I don't, that's a really tough thing. I have favorite songs in like, for how I'm feeling. Depending on what's that? I the time. Depending on what kind of mood I'm in and that kind of thing, that's, I've kind of got this, go-to playlist in my head. That being said, I like big anthems that go different places. I could listen to Bohemian Rhapsody all the time, because it's such a show of musicianship, and breaking the boundaries of your basic kind of formula. I really like that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm always looking for those musicians that aren't reinventing the wheel, but are taking chances that most people don't take.
I love that.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey.
Hi, my name is Cassie. I'm here with my friend Sam, so we're Sam and Cass.
Whoa.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Hang on.
It wasn't my fault.
I feel like there's a giant void in this relationship.
I don't.
It's actually Sam's birthday today. Or not today, but soon. And we're here celebrating that.
Happy birthday, Sam. Yeah. I love it.
And we were wondering, are there any embarrassing bloopers or embarrassing moments on set that didn't make the gag reel?
Oh my God.
So many.
So many.
I mean, they could literally put together a 12-hour blooper reel.
Top 3?
And I mean, I feel like they could. I
could.
feel like really it would be good.
I'd watch it all the time.
I would watch it. There was so much. We would have enough for an entire blooper reel within the first 2 episodes of filming each season. That's how many shenanigans were happening on the set. I would say ones that didn't make it. I don't know. That's hard because hard to remember because it was constant. It was all the time. I don't think there was any big ones that were like, oh, that's never going to see the light of day. We just assumed that they would all see the light of day at some point.
Yeah.
And I hope they do. I hope at some point that happens, but nothing comes to mind as far as something that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I do love the bloopers.
Yeah.
I love watching them. I probably watch
What
them.
is your favorite? Have you seen some of the bloopers?
Yeah, I think I like the one where I think it's Cass has a knife to Dean's throat, and then you just don't stop messing with him.
That was every day.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
Yeah, that sounds
Did
right.
the paper airplane ever make the?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That was so good. Misha was so mad, so angry, and he made this paper airplane. And he's like, "I'm gonna fly this right," and he threw it as hard as he could and just went.
But also, he was mad that entire day because another blooper that did make it is when we're there. He's like, when I was in drama school, or like he was in drama school. That was the same day. That was the same location. We were shooting at this abandoned ex-power plant in Vancouver, and so there were all these cool walls and rooms and LED lights, and so we had rented it out. And we
What was the word he said? Colorado. He's like, is that not how you say it?
Which funny enough,
He got so mad that day.
He got so mad.
I think it was the only day we ever apologized to him.
Yeah.
It was the only day we were ever like,
also I was.
all right, we went too far, sorry.
When he was, to his credit, when he was, or to his defense, he was shooting and you could kind of see his trench coat up or his suit up. And so my leg, I have go-go gadget legs. And so when we're shooting, I'll be like this, the cast, da, 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 da. So I'm sitting here, but all you can see is here on me and here on him. And so if he's right there, I'll be like, well, Cass, I don't know how we're supposed to go. Kind of
You just been kicking him in the crotch.
And trying not to move. And that's why he's going, when I was in drama school, I never knew that he was in drama school.
It's amazing we got any work done, honestly.
Yeah, we barely did, but we had fun. We had fun doing it.
Thanks, Cass.
Thanks, Cass.
Thank you.
And happy birthday, Sam. Wherever you are.
I'm Kenny, and my question is, do you have any recent stories about your kids or something that they did that really embarrassed you or something?
Recent embarrassing stories?
Yeah.
Oh, about our kids? Shoot. There's some that I probably shouldn't No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to.